Right then folk, welcome back to another video beer review. Today we've got a beer coming out of Thornbridge and it is their Brock. It is a hard pour nitro stout coming in at 4.1% ABV. So hard pour, well, that takes me back to was it Left Hand or something like that, or Right Hand or whatever the brewery was, where they had a hard pour nitro, as they said, in a bottle, and you used to literally just slam it down. And they did they had like a marshmallow version or whatever it was. Or I remember it just being ridiculously creamy stout, and they did two different versions of it. That was, craft beer of maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago, the glory days. Anyway, I have had this beer before, but I had it at Indie Man last year. Is what it appears to be when I had it. I've got 2 cans of it. Now, I am going to do can 1, the first review, as they recommend. You can only guess what I'm going to do with the second can. I'll let you guess. It's been a bit of a series more recently. Anyway, so since 2005, as usual, Brock hard pour nitro stout, 4.1% ABV. Same ABV as something else. Thornbridge Brock pours pitch black with a creamy tan head that lasts throughout. The aroma is rich and roasty with notes of dark chocolate, coffee and a hint of caramel. On the palate, the beer is velvety smooth with a medium body and low carbonation. Expect flavours of dark roasted malts, coffee and bittersweet chocolate, while the nitro adds a decadent creaminess. Serve at 5 to 8 degrees C, and hops are target, and C is black. Taste is creamy and caramel. Nose is chocolate and coffee, and food pairing is oysters on the half shell. Fuck me. Okay. It's easy to get hold of that, really. Even in fucking Bakewell, that's tricky to get hold of. So yeah, it says rotate can several times, hard pour. Thwom. Just kick it down the street. I'm trying. Best before 7th of November 2025. So I reckon it was like 7th of November 24 was a can date. This came in my December box, along with. I should really do unboxings when I get the Thornbridge boxes. But there was 2 of these, 2 Fikas, and I think 2 Burton Ales. That was it. Pretty sure that is what it was. So yeah, let's go straight in. There we go. We've got enough purchase on this, and we're going to do hard pour straight on cam. Lobbed it around a bit. Bang. Lobbing it in. Lob it right in. Know what I'm doing with that, right? You're going to lob it in. Well, you could put a banging dong on it, but anyway. That I'm always worried with this glass, because whether it's actually going to fit in, and it has. It hasn't cascaded quite to the extent that they managed to get theirs to cascade at. Cascade 2, not a Cascadian Dark Ale, on the video that they did, but yeah, looks creamy. And this was kind of released at the perfect time, because Guinness were going through that, I don't know whether it's marketing, but keg shortage that they had, basically. There's a shortage of Guinness, the world's going to explode, and now there's fucking shit tons, and they're doing a minimum order of like 6 kegs for most places. I was chatting to a couple of pubs yesterday when I was out and about, and they were saying, yeah, we're being forced to order just 6. Well, 6 is a minimum. And I was like, well, most places will be that, they'll be fine with that for going through Christmas and New Year's. And she was like, well, yeah, but that's more than what we'd normally order for that period, which says a lot about that pub, which is a real ale sort of place. But they have to have Guinness on at the same time. A lot of places like that around here. Anyway, so beer glass looks beautiful. It looks lovely on the nose. It smells a lot like the other thing. So it's creamy. I'd say it's a bit more roasty. Creamy, roasty, dark chocolate, a bit of a coffee hint. lightly smoky. We'll dive in. Cheers. That's bloody good, that. That's really good. You know, for a hard pour, you know, it's not 100% nitro, but on a hard pour, that's pretty bloody good, that. It's going down bloody quick as well. It beats London Black for me. I've had one or two shitty pints of London Black in the past as well. This is fucking fantastic. Creamy, dark chocolate, but not too intense. I'd say it's more a Murphy's, maybe a Beamish. I wouldn't say it's quite as smoky as a Beamish, but it's got more to it than a Guinness. Can you tell I drink a lot of Guinness? I'll finish this by the end of the review. That's how well this is going down. Lovely and creamy, dark chocolate, light coffee. That smokiness is the big kind of relatively large flavour in this. When I had it last, this beer, I gave it quite a decent rating, and that was when I was on a sesh where I was drinking a lot of pale stuff. And there was some ridiculously good dark beers on there at the same time. Yes, it's fantastic. I'll put it down, save us some. If you're looking for something instead of a Guinness, instead of like a Camden, you know, I've seen a lot of breweries try to do the kind of nitro cream flow kind of stout. Craft breweries try and do that more recently, and obviously London Black was like the kind of first one to try and be better, and to an extent I would say it is better, but you can't find it everywhere, and also when you do find it somewhere, it's fucking twice the price. Guinness tends to be quite expensive in most places, unless you're going to a place where they drink a lot of Guinness, and that's where it is the price it should be. But a lot of places ramp it up because they know it's going to be one of those kind of popular beers that will sell, ramp up the cost of it. So, you know, for me, I can get. I was shocked actually. I was drinking a lot of Guinness the other day. The Roebuck, it was like $6.55, and the Castle and Ball, it was like $6.50 or something like that, which is fucking expensive. I didn't ask the price, but I would know it would be cheaper in the Oak. In the Welly, it was cheaper. I had one in there, and it was like $5.10. But if I go off to the British Lion, it's like $4.60. You know, which is like the price you used to pay down here. Undoubtedly, that has gone up since I was first buying Guinness there. I think it used to be like $4.10. But you know, everything's gone up in the past couple of years, of course. But if you were to see this about, get back onto this. If you see this about, I'd get it hands down instead of Gwyneth. It's cracking, really solid. Anyway, see you next one. Cheers.